Well, tonight we're learning more about the Springfield woman who shot and killed her 2 sons and then killed herself. Nicole Grigg has been following the story. She begins our team coverage tonight.
Deborah, I talked with Rachel Johnson's family tonight. There are so many questions for them, from what happened, what set her over the edge, to where did she get this gun. Everyone I talked with says she was the best mother and never had any idea of something as unimaginable as this. No one knows exactly what happened behind the doors of the Springfield home, where police say Rachel Johnson shot and killed her 7- and 10-year-old sons before killing herself. Tonight, we sit down with her family for the first time.
She was amazing. Her kids were her whole world. I mean, they were everything to her. So, I mean, every time I seen her, she always had her kids with her. I mean, they were never somewhere without her.
Married exactly a year ago this month to the man she was with for about a decade, the father of her 2 children. We're told most knew her by Nikki.
She was a good mom. She was always there with her kids. She didn't party. She didn't go out and drink. She didn't do drugs. She worked and took care of her kids. I mean, and that they were her whole world.
Johnson worked with her grandmother at this family-owned restaurant in Springfield. They say she took her 2 boys to every event. She never missed a thing. They have no idea what went through her mind, but say she probably couldn't imagine life without them.
That's the only possible reason I could think that of something like this being done, is she didn't want to be without her children.
The day before the unthinkable, the family says they knew something was wrong. All of them called, they texted, sent messages to Johnson, even stopped by her house. She said the boys were sick, but everything was fine, and that she didn't have any minutes left on her phone. Then they noticed her Facebook was gone. The next morning, the father found all of them.
Just a few days before, she was acting a little different, but I mean, she really made everybody think that everything was fine, that there wasn't anything going on.
The family now left with so many questions.
This is not something that she would have done. I mean, never happened to anybody if it happened to her.
Such a sad story. Now, Nicole, we know the dad went to the house to pick up the boys, and that's where he found them. He went to take them to school. Yeah. Have we heard from him? Do we know anything more about him?
Deborah, we haven't been in contact with him, but from the 911 call yesterday, he was clearly distraught, so we haven't tried reaching out to him. And as for the family, they truly had no idea that this is something that Rachel was even capable of. They reached out to her all day the day before. They just didn't think something like this would happen. Now they're wishing they would have done more.